I'll be starting with this section for the star design braid, and we're just going to part our braids into two equal halves on the straight line. We're going to clean that part up, and then we're going to divide each side into two equal parts as the top half and the bottom half. So I'm done with the left part and I'm just clipping that in. So we're going to do it the same thing for the bottom half. So, and then we're going to part the right part into two equal parts also. Then this is the base for our star design braid. Yes, and then after that we're to have cross sign in the middle of the braid. So for the next step is to give a 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock arm for the star shape, just like sharing a circle into 5 parts. That's triangle shaped. So we're just going to do that, just a little diagonal line from the center of our cross to the left and the right part. So I'm done with the right part, and just do the same to the left part of the box braid. So by the time you're done with that, you're supposed to have 2 angles and 2 straight lines. So when you are done with that, the next step is to divide the remaining part into 3 triangles. Divide it into 3 triangles coming down to the ear section. So we'll just clip that in, then we'll divide it again. Altogether we have 5 triangles for our star shape design. So after that, now we have the star shape. As you can see it in the middle, we have the star shape. We have the 5 edges of the star. So we're just going to part a little line from the top, from the first triangle, part it down to the middle of the star. Then we'll part another line diagonally on that same triangle, part the diagonal line for the next angle. That's on the first triangle. Now we're going to over to the second triangle. On the second triangle, we'll part 2 lines diagonally. So we're starting from where we stopped on the first triangle, part it down to the middle, and then we part it down to meet up with the third triangle. We're going to part down to meet up with the third triangle, just like I did diagonally. Then we're just going to pin that in. Now for the third triangle, we're going to make a line just below the ear, and we're going to make a diagonal line then we just pin that in to hold it steady. Now we're going over to the braiding. We're going to braid together every part that we cut out from our triangles. Now I'm starting with the top. You start with the top, you braid it down, then you go over to the next edge of the triangle and you braid it, and you're just braiding, and as you can see, while you're braiding, you are already getting that star angle. So you can see how beautiful this star is already looking. We are almost done in the first part of the star braid. And now we are done with the first part of the star. But as you can see, it's looking very pretty, just like a star. We are going over to the second part of the star braid. We're going to repeat the same process for the first part. First of all, we'll cross a line. You can just use your comb to give the shape, or you can use your mind to just tell the shape you want to draw. So we're going down the first on the first triangle. We're going down to the middle, then we're going back diagonally up to the edge of the hair, and from there we're just parting. And now we're done with the first triangle, so you can pin that in. Now for the second triangle, that's going to be the second triangle and the last triangle. So we're just going to part it downwards, so that it's the angle of, so that the I don't know what I'm saying right now. Okay, we're just going to part it downwards so that our star will be pointy. Yes. So after we're done with the parting, we'll start weaving. So we're just weaving from the top of the star to the bottom of the star. You start from the tiny point in front, and then just weave it down, and you join everything together, and it's going to look as pretty as ever. As you can see, the star shape is already coming out, and we are almost done. So we just braid everything down together. Wow, that is really pretty. So you can see our star design is really beautiful. So this is the finished look, and this is also the finished look. If you like it, just tell me, and maybe you try it out.